So we've got this Judge Diddler, and he Boasberg, Boasberg the Diddler. He says, "You know what I'm fixing to do? I'm gonna say that you're in criminal contempt for not turning these planes around." He's big mad. This guy really wants a bunch of criminals and illegals in this country for some reason. I think that we should go get them though. Hear me out. We should go get these criminals, these Trinidad gang members. We should just all put them at his house. Here you go. Yeah, they're just gonna come. They're just gonna stay with you. Where's your daughter's room at? They're gonna stay in there with her. They're gonna play. They're gonna hang out. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, this, the one that advocates for these people to be here because his daughter's with this organization who actually receives U.S. aid fund to try to keep illegals in the country, and also advocates for no bonds, decriminalizing things, and advocate for gang members, pretty much, and illegals. So yeah, let's. I think we should bring him back. Bring him back, and then they're gonna stay with you. But anyhow, what this thing is saying that he says, we're going to hold you to criminal contempt for defying my order. And you didn't turn those planes around carrying the Venezuelan gang members, and he threatens to appoint a prosecutor. Now, it worked the first time because we had a criminal regime, Biden running stuff. So what I mean is you had that Jack Smith guy, who I keep getting confused with the Sam Smith, who takes it up the butt and who's a Satanist. Anyways, Jack Smith, who probably takes it up the butt and is a Satanist, was never there's like a certain process you have to do to appoint a special prosecutor. You can't just be like, I think it has to go through some kind of congressional hearings. I wish I had Matt here to clarify that. But I don't know. In the comment section of the video, help me out. I need to learn this a little bit more. But I want to say that, then again, I guess he is in charge of some kind of FISA order. So I don't know. I may be wrong about that. I just know that he's like, I'm gonna put a special prosecutor on this. But the problem is like if they bring this dude back, regardless of, or these people back, they are not supposed to be here because they broke into the country illegally. That makes them a criminal as soon as they do that. You can't do that. This is the strangest thing. I don't know what their fetish is with these people. I don't know. But Judge James Boasberg Diddler III on Wednesday said he found probable cause to hold the Trump administration in criminal contempt of court for defying his order to turn around the planes carrying dangerous Venezuelan gang members. Given these people could find a probable cause to eat crap, to scoop it out of the toilet with like those little things that you use to like hollow out a what do you call it, a cantaloupe, little cantaloupe poop. They'd find that we found probable cause to eat cantaloupe poop. But anyhow, in a 46-page opinion, Judge Boasberg said the Trump administration showed willful defiance that amounts to criminal contempt. I'm still at a loss. It's like how you can break in this country illegally and then somehow or another a judge will advocate for your return. I thought that it was like a good thing when you took them back, especially if they've already had criminal charges or been deported once before and other vice versa things. Yeah, that's pretty strange. But it says last month, Boasberg, we did all that mess. Let's see. High Court said Boasberg lacked jurisdiction. 5 Supreme Court Justices, Roberts, Gorsuch, Kavanaugh, Thomas, Alito were all in favor of Boasberg's orders because the 3 liberal justices, Keegan Jackson and Sotomayor, dissented. Conservative Justice Amy Colbert also ran with the crew. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. But at this point, I think this is like a big game of chicken here at a thing. And I got one other thing that I want to talk about. So apparently the main one in question here would be that they say, they mistakenly deported this innocent Trinidad alleged member, and he was such a great guy. He was so good. He was so old. He was just everything. And it says, wife of deported Salvadorian MS-13 member Kilmar Abrigaro Garcia petitioned for protection order against him in 2021. So just a few years ago, she had to have a 50B And then she makes some kind of strange appeal for his freedom in a press conference. I guess she's being paid by some kind of group. And then apparently there was a second protective order. It's pretty strange. I'm not going to watch the video of her because this is really in some of the strangest waters I've seen America in since I've been kind of paying attention. You know, we thought that what happened in the elections of 2020 was strange. Boy, they were like, "I'll hold my Democratic beer. I'm going to show you strange." But the White House press secretary Kevin Luna slammed the Democrat lawmakers. Where's it at? The Maryland courts revealed that deported Salvadoran national Kilmar Garcia's wife, Jennifer Vasquez, petitioned for an order of protection against him in May of 2021. It's unclear if she was the wife at the time, but what allegations were this is, and then I think there's alleged a second order too that has come out. Why do you think she couldn't apply for citizenship status? Because she had filed for protective order against him that automatically disqualified him. Yeah, so he was already in criminal behavior, but there's a lot of evidence that was that they know the reason why they even went after this dude is because first thing, he wasn't legally here in the United States. He's legally an El Salvadorian citizen. The El Salvadorian president said so. Says I can't send him back. It would be illegal for me to do that. I'd be committing a crime. I'd have to smuggle this dude back into your country, and as soon as I did, they would just deport him because he's not a legal citizen. So there's that thing. And then one other thing real quick that I wanted to show you that I said, man, I told you so. That Kamala Anthony guy that's named after Caramel, his parents loved him so much. They loved caramel so much, they named his son Caramello. They rent a $900,000 home in a gated community with a bunch of white people, by the way. Buys a new car after bond release. Dude, man, is rolling big. There's the Judge Tucker right there that originally held on $1 million bond. Anthony's bail reduced by $250 by Republican Collin County Judge Angela Tucker. He wanted us. I wanted him. I'm going to look out for him. He's my skin folk. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm going to call out what I see. It is now reported that Anthony is residing in a $900,000 home in an exclusive Richwoods gated community in Frisco, Texas. Well, you know that song by Megadeth called "Killing Is My Business and Business Is Good." Who would have thought that would be a real thing? You can make some money at this. Hey, black people. That's a good idea to go delete a bunch of white people. You'll get paid enormously I'm just saying, if you want to get, don't do landscaping, don't get into any kind of construction or roofing work, don't be a doctor or a lawyer or in such, start deleting white people. You will be set for life. I mean, not in prison, but like this guy at a $900,000 home with a brand new car. They went and dug up that dude from The Price is Right. They did a brand new car. How much is that white dude's life worth? And you got that little guy on a ladder from Price is Right. You about to fall off the cliff. They're like, higher. Yeah, like I said earlier, they did that crazy mess in 2020. I thought, well, America's doing some weird stuff, but they said, no. We're going to show you weird. Anyways, people in the gated community, look out. There's a deleter on the loose. All right, guys, I'm out.